Seeing love being shamed from this angle. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let me turn it. I don't think about love the way that. Had a family, couple kids, did the church thing, ordination license. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean? Yeah, I mean? Yeah, I mean? Nah, I'm just playing. Crank it up again, crank it up again, crank it up again, crank it up again. Just to be left alone. My shit ain't ever known. Each of us with a different route. I'm here in the street talking regular shit to me, sort of blab my mouth. I have an announcement. I rock this shit straight right to me. Yo. On the ship. Man, first, God bless you. First, God bless you. God bless you for stopping in on the channel. I told you I was going to make this thing a whole serious channel. Man, this hair is itching my neck, so that's why I did it. I was back there reaching people wondering, like, why you out? Nah, my hair was itching my neck. For real. Ownership. Owning up to you. Owning up to a truth. Being the truth. Realizing that, you know what? You woke up in a truth. You can't lie that you're here today. You know what I'm saying? You cannot deny the activities of yesterday. You can only learn from those activities of yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And so we are here to learn the truth about ownership. Ownership not only starts with you having a business. Ownership starts with you having the stability in yourself to say, you know what? Whether it's uncomfortable, because I'm learning. Even though with the culture, when you're running a business, this is not my first, run at the mill with this, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just got kept going and get incorporated. Because that's what all the businesses do, the major businesses do before they come up. They start off what we call small. And that's the business, but it started off small in the business owner or the person with the idea. I'm the person with this idea to say, you know what? When I open a business, I'm going to think about the culture. I'm going to think about my ethnicity. I'm going to think about my people. My people. That was at first, y'all. I began to think about my people. And so my first thing was to cut prices, to put money back in your wallet, to put money back in your family, to put money, whether you want to do something else. I wanted to make sure that you had nothing else to do with bugs in your home. You know what I'm saying? That was about, so I studied. I did what I needed to do. I got good at what I had to do. And it took, 11 to 12 years to do that. Behind the scenes, learning the trade, understanding bugs, understanding how we, keep our environment. That's how I learned people. And that's why I understand when I say something about people, I'm just for God. Because I've seen people in all types of form in their most intimate places. And I'm not going to ever say nothing about how their homes were. Because then I start to realize in me, there were just 4 walls. All of them like 4 walls, 6 walls. Some were bigger, some was, stories were higher, some was wider. Some had amenities on the outside, pool houses, club houses, like big nice houses, and whatever. But at the end of the day, it was just homes. And many empty spaces that people had in their house. Like the place I'm in now, I recognize. Like, wow. We only use like 2 or, so we just getting bigger places just to occupy space that we don't even use. We're empty for real, y'all. And what we live in and what we drive is a representation of that. So, my ethnicity, thinking about them and the pockets, I would cut the price of my competitors half. That means you will only have to see me twice a year because I've been proven, my product has been proven twice a year. Now with my competitors, you will have to see them because they want their money rolling in, because I'm a person of truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm a person of truth. So I'm not going to tell you or sell you a product and not be a product that's not have been proven. I'm the original, baby. It's coming from me. Coming from, look at that. I got my candle lit. I'm lit. It's in front of that what I showed you on Friday. I'm lit about ownership, not just on the outside, because you have to own up to it on the inside. So with the coaching, oh, you won't only have to see me twice, pay me twice this fee, same flat fee. And you wonder, why in 1 month I haven't seen a pest? Why in 2 months I haven't seen a pest? Oh man, why in 3 months is which guarantees the product. The product is only supposed to last 3 consecutive months. Now you wonder, now why is it lasting longer than 3 consecutive months? Maybe this guy who's doing the job, who's not charging me as much money, who and half the people don't want to pay half the time in our culture, knows what he's doing. So you're not only paying for his experience, people. You're not only paying for his experience, you're paying for his knowledge. You're paying for your safety. You're paying for your peace because you're not getting bitten. You know what I mean? You don't have to call and see him. You don't have to put that money. You're saving your expenses. So this was about the culture, really. So that's why I wanted to have, like, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait any longer. I couldn't wait to get into ownership any longer. As it comes to me personally, breaking down the culture, which we live in, modern everyday slavery. And I know we equate it back to the old time, 50s and 70s, but it was going on long before then because of the mentality. And it comes back to us having to wait. Let's go with relationships. I'm big on relationships. Y'all know relationships is key. When a man meets a lady, they wonder nowadays why people ain't, leaking up and getting married. And then people who are getting married, they're having so many issues. And I'm not saying all marriages is like that. I'm just giving you a point of view. I'm not saying I'm against or for any of what I say. I recognize all of what I say. That's the point. Like when your consciousness, you recognize there's no good or bad, there's all. There's no inclusive. God is in all. The giver of dimension, because it's here. It came from in here and now it's out. There's no, everything is not included, everything is included. We are the creators. We're not waiting for something to be created and waiting on a God to create it. He gave us a creative ability. But he needs us. There's a but. There's not an if. But if you don't use the consciousness beyond what you see, think, or hear and get out of this dimension, you will continue to go in God's cycle of living, learning, and slavery. Living, learning of slavery. Being the slave of consciousness that never gets out and elevate or transcends where we are. So yes, I'll be the first sacrificial lamb to tell you, man, put me on the cross for it. Because I'm not for any of it. I understand it all. I'm of God just as of you. That's why you have these point of views. That's why you get in your psyche to think about things the way that you do. So when it comes to relationship, I ask questions of the water in me, which we call the element of life. H2O, pure. I believe in me. The thoughts that are given to me are real. So that's why I say what I hear. And I hear what I say, not just for you, but for us all. When it comes to relationships, getting to the lady, as for the gentleman, as the man being called the head, a created idea, because after God is the man head, but from God comes the man, and the seed comes out of the man, the woman's seed, as it's written in the Bible. But we call the earth mother. So now there's a conflict because you have a God that you say create all with a mother earth, which is a feminist. There's a feminist mindset. So how did God entangle with the mother of earth, which is the wisdom of us all? Because that's also in the biblical terms. Wisdom is what delighted God, not people. So that's why he tells you. So that's why I'm on this path. I'm on this journey, just like you. In the relationships, it takes the man getting to know the lady he's with. So this female tells him, and he believes she has all the qualities that she possesses, that she he's going to see in their upcoming future together. One of the most biggest things here in Americans across the world, weight. Weight. And in the weight, there's weight gain. Slavery is weight. African Americans were told to wait. Even though our ideas were stolen from us, patterns were stolen from us. Patterns were stolen from us. But it doesn't matter that part. Because we're past that. It's the part that we can't understand, that we are still in slavery to ourselves. That's the kicker. Then you can now talk about that. So, when it comes to a man connecting with a lady, he goes through all of these transitions of ladies till he gets the one who has 9 out of 10 of the qualities. And maybe one of her qualities may be she thinks she's overweight. And then God connect the two. Now, because he loves fine. I say, I love fine. Fine in mind, fine in heart, fine in spirit, fine in quality of life, fine way how you make your decision, fine way you drive, and I'm going to look at your vehicles. Just so you are a person of a unique quality trait. And so if you are on the inside, it's definitely going to replicate on the outside, because you're going to do those qualities to get fineness through you. Like, this is fine tuning what I'm telling you. So yeah, the man goes through all those ladies on the side. And he don't tell this lady at home, I'm just with her until you get to the place you need to be. Now, you can call it pimping, you can call it seductive, you can call it seducing, you can call it finessing, whatever you want to call it. But he's being truthful. Why do you think he always coming back to the house? You're like, you keep coming here like I'm a side. Really, no. Because he or she, I'm with them. I just use me. I'm with that person, just for example, because nobody want to use themselves. It don't matter to me because I know who I am. So I just say I'll be the person in the character. I use me. I'll be out there with the side piece. And I'm like, nah, I know you just got some of the qualities. You don't got all the qualities what, my lady at the crib got. At the same time, my lady at the crib working on something. And the honesty and the communication there, because that's how we rock nowadays. That's the culture now. And he's saying the way that I got to her, the lady that I got at the crib, is through somebody like you. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't down to where you are, you just ain't. And so she's throwing herself to the streets like, so if I'm gonna get what I need to get out of you, then let's go ahead and commit to make this little relationship work. And at the same time, he's not with you at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's why because men have always been told to wait. Wait to get the promotion, either at your job, either in an organization. As much as you've been trying, you felt the slave mentality to wait. So what you do, you go do and get the, and so that's part of the reason why we're so quick to run, because we gotta wait. Even though your heart is pure, let the parties know. Because that person ain't there without God knowing them being, you're gonna call it a temptation. That's not a temptation. That's what you put out in the universe. God's not judging. God is not a judge or bias about that. Because if it were so, it would not be created. He, she, it, source power would not allow it to be created. The situation was created by parties in the atmosphere, came out, and now it's here. And now the parties are together. Now, how are they alive? No, God just kept them alive so they can learn. Consciousness is always like, that's why I say what I say. And so now the lady at home feels like, what I got that she ain't got. Well, you got your weight on yourself on the inside, because you waiting on you on the inside to get, out of you whatever, brought on the weight that's not you. It comes out of you. And the happier you are, the joy that you feel from Mother Earth, then the more that you lose without doing all the strenuous stuff. And you wonder, what's happening? I'm having more fun with my weight, my weight and my mate. You know what I'm saying? They even at home more. And all the stuff I ain't got to worry about saying or whatever, they're changing. Because they were always faithful to you. No matter how you say it now. Was it God? Oh, yeah. Because no parties, were dead when it all took place. So, that's what I learned about taking ownership as a male, as a female. I use myself. I saw it as clear as I'm like, so taking ownership not only starts, from a physical, getting the paper, because you have to study to show oneself approved. This wasn't just something you could just cook up and just say, I'm just, I'm going to rock with the coach, y'all. And I know it was a little lengthy, so now I'm trying to be particular, but I cannot stop, what's in order for us all. The health of us all, the wellness of us all, in us all, glory to God. I'm gone, more than love. Y'all check it out. You know what I'm saying? Check out those songs. I'm going to need a manager, y'all, because my hand, is just, whoo. You need good people, solid people, a good team to work along with. I say I'm going to need some hands. So y'all feel like what I'm doing is inspiring, not expiring. Y'all holla at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get me a good old team. I got a couple of people in position. You know what I'm saying? And we rock with what we rock with. But man, I need y'all support, man. Hit the like button. And at Shawntavian77 for the YouTube channel for the album 334 Goatmouth Avenue. And I'm late tomorrow, also on all platforms, Spotify, iTunes. Y'all, come on, man, support. Support this too as well. I'm out. Shawntavian, I love y'all. I love it. We it. I'm it. Let's go.